Hamilton College Bell Ringer Award, presented to Thomas C. Succop, class of 1958. There is no better time than spring to recognize the fruits of your labor, not to mention the trees, shrubs, and flowers. They can be seen from every window and every path on campus. How many prospective students on their first visit to Hamilton have paused to take in the lush, natural beauty of their surroundings? And how many returning alumni have done the same? Your vision and guidance have enabled Hamilton to reach its highest aspirations for this beautiful college on the hill. In 1974, as disease and age plagued the elms and maples, you stepped up, equipped with a master's degree in landscape architecture. The elms couldn't be saved, but that involvement began your tenure as a trusted advisor to your alma mater. Throughout the 3 decades, you expanded and diversified campus flora, introducing hardy evergreens, flowering ornamental shrub species, and new varieties of shade trees. You visually united the Kirkland and Hamilton landscapes, and you recommended that cars and parking lots be removed from the center of campus. Thank you. The culmination of your aesthetic vision came in 2004 with the designation of the Hamilton College Arboretum. Its creation, you said, signified how the college values the environment, environmental education, and sustainability. To encourage establishment of the Arboretum in 2001, you and Joanne created a fund to support its planning, design, and maintenance. Inspired by your leadership, your class's 60th reunion committee provided the seed money to expand the Arboretum Fund to more broadly support green spaces on campus. It is fitting that, Hamilton Science Grove is named in your honor. Above and beyond your devotion to Hamilton's greenery, you cultivated the well-being of the college as a member of the Alumni Council, annual fund volunteer, and volunteer for its 175th anniversary campaign. A few years ago, you wrote that you have an unending appreciation for Hamilton because of the impact it had on your life and values. With our own unending appreciation, we present to you today the 2019 Bell Ringer Award.
I must say I've never stood at this end of the chapel. It's a wonderful view. You all look so happy and pleased to be in this chapel. It's a masterpiece. I've asked to make a few brief words. I will try to keep to that challenge. First of all, I must reveal that 68 years ago, I almost failed French and public speaking. Soccer was much more appealing to me in those days. However, today's topic is nourishment. Without Hamilton's nurturing me 6.5 decades ago, I would not be standing here today. But there are more reasons for me to be here today in this presentation. Over the years since the 1970s, when President Martin Caravano engaged me and Sidney Wertimer quizzed me about plant material nomenclature, making sure that I knew a little bit about landscape architecture. Some of you know the story about Nyssa sylvatica, which is the Latin word for tupelo. There is one over here next to Dunham. I have helped the college make decisions about the campus by working with many presidents, provosts, and at least 4 directors of the physical plant I like to call the effort Team Hamilton. Specifically, 18 years ago, already mentioned, with the guidance of Dan O'Leary and the trustees, authorized the naming of the campus the Hamilton College Arboretum, with its associated support of the Arboretum Fund, as well as the Arboretum Advisory Committee. Horticulturist Terry Hockridge and physical plant and Sharon Rippey at the Alumni Office were major supporters at that time. In 2018, the Arboretum mission was morphed into also encouraging the college to consider a campus open space and cultural landscape plan, which was just mentioned. In order to support the college administration and to authorize a deep study to evaluate Hamilton's own sense of place and space. You can translate space and place to buildings and grounds. But it's sort of a code name for the whole thing. Space and space you'll hear and read in many documents today. And the reason for this, it's important for the future academics and the physical necessities required of all this to happen going into the future. But let me come back to right now, today, this morning. Please remember, without the support and leadership of Hamilton's Board of Trustees, its presidents, department heads, professors, members of the Alumni Association, which most of you belong to, and importantly, the Hamiltonian staff. All of you, as far as I can believe in and I know about, are all Hamiltonians. It's without your enthusiasm and energy, this college we all call Hamilton would not be physically and academically fit as it is today without the willing everybody here in this room to plan for the future. A current phrase comes to my mind. I think you will know about it by now. This quote is, "Why Hamilton?" Referring back to my first words concerning Hamilton's support almost 7 decades ago, I really must sincerely say that without Team Hamilton, I certainly would not be here today about ready to ring this beautiful bell. I truly thank you all for the honor. Merci beaucoup.